cold mornings ahead of us, and not just for the weekend, really beyond that as well. But other thing to watch through the weekend, we're going to have to watch for snowfall in parts of the state. Let's talk about Indianapolis's snowfall so far this fall. And right now, through the fall, we've only gotten a trace. We should be at closer to an inch. Now, I don't think Indianapolis is going to get measurable snow from this system. Right now, north and west of Indy for Sunday, looking like where that rain-snow line is going to set up. But let's talk about the forecast for today. 30 degrees here in Indianapolis. Many areas in the Midwest on the chillier side of things. Here's Futurecast, or I should say Storm Tracker, showing a cloud deck over the state right now. You can see some of those snow showers back into Iowa, and the system we're going to be eyeing here all the way back into the Plain States, especially these snow showers down through Texas and Kansas. Eventually, all this will transition into our area as we're watching for the forecast tomorrow. But Futurecast for today, dry, partly to mostly cloudy. We'll see more breaks in the clouds through the afternoon, and then clouds start to return in the forecast for tonight. Regardless, still on the cooler side of things. Temperatures for today in the low to mid 40s, winds out of the east at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. And then I mentioned the clouds start to build in overnight. Mid 40s for us in Indy, some areas back into the 30s as you head into north central and northern Indiana. And of course, every one of these degrees will matter for tonight as our temperatures drop back into the 20s. 28 degrees for our low temperature here in Indy. And then beyond that, let's talk about the forecast for tomorrow. So rain, snow starts to arrive tomorrow morning. The worst of the travel will likely be north and west of Indianapolis, up I-65 into Chicago as you get into the morning and early afternoon hours. I mentioned Indianapolis likely on the all-rain side of things here. It's because our temperatures at the surface above freezing, and then also a couple hundred feet above us, above freezing. So snow showers, our first accumulating snow of the year, possible in some of these areas with that rain-snow line near Kokomo and Lafayette through the early afternoon. And then rain and snow starts to break apart as we get into the mid-afternoon and evening hours. Cold front passes and then won't rule out a couple flurries as we get into Sunday night. But overall from the system, I mentioned mainly on the all-rain side of things here in Indianapolis. A chilly rain for that Colts forecast for tomorrow. Our high temperatures only into the upper 30s. Snowfall amounts, again, probably a slush to under an inch for these areas in northwestern sections of the state. Potentially some accumulation in Lafayette and Kokomo. And then beyond that, our cooler temperatures start to work in as we get into next week. Monday, Tuesday, both days where we're stuck in the mid-30s. Circulus Digital Media 8-day forecast. And beyond the forecast for the weekend, we're cooler Monday night. Overnight lows potentially stuck in the teens. Start to warm up slightly towards the end of the week into the mid-40s, which is pretty close to normal for this time of year. Next chance of rain arrives on Friday.